I value your time and I certainly value mine. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to price your items in 4 minutes. Let's go. Now, one of the most important aspects of a reselling business is pricing your items correctly. But that can be tricky depending on the item type. A couple different items. I have underwear, I have socks, I have Crocs, and I have a hoodie. That would have been a lot cooler if it would have rhymed, since socks and Crocs rhymed. Anyways, you have 4 different items here, and they're all in different categories. Even though overall they're all in the clothing category, we know that each of these items needs its own specific price point and its own specific research done to determine what relevant price is for it. So, the first tip in how you guys can price your item effectively is you need to consider demand when pricing your item. How popular is the item that you're trying to sell? Are there a lot of people searching for it online? This is something you can look for on eBay, on Amazon, wherever you're selling, and get those search statistics. Number 2, if it is being searched a lot, how can you price your item higher if there's a lot of demand? But if it's a less popular item, you're going to need to price it lower, obviously, to make that sale. Guys, real fast, before we get into tip number 2, a lot of these tips, a lot of these tricks I give out to the members in Juice. So if you guys need a cook group, join Juiced down below. Tip number 2, the next thing you need to consider is competition for that item. How many other sellers are offering the same item? Are they offering it at the same price as you are? Are they offering it higher, lower? The item that you're selling, is it brand new? Does it have any flaws, any damage, anything like that? You have to determine that into it as well whenever you're pricing your item. Obviously, brand new item, perfect condition, which is what we sell most of, is going to go for a higher price. But if you're selling used items like shoes, clothing, anything like that, you need to factor in the item condition, obviously, whenever you're pricing that item. Tip number 3, the third thing that you need to consider. I just did that one. All right. Fourth and finally, the last tip that you have to consider, last thing that you need to think about when pricing your item is your margin. That's what we live by, honestly, in this reselling community. You need to have everything calculated from point A to the very end of how much did you pay for the item, how much is it going to cost to ship the item, what are your fees, what are your taxes for the item, all of that stuff you need to calculate in. That way you can price your item effectively to get the best margin. On Amazon, eBay, there are going to be fees that you have to pay, so you guys have to factor that stuff into whenever you're pricing your item. Typically for like a $24 or $25 sale on Amazon, you're going to pay about $3.82 in fees. On eBay, it's a little bit different for every category. Each category of item has different price taxes. If I was going to sell a toy on eBay versus a pair of shoes, those two are different items. They're going to be taxed differently. They're going to have different fees. So you guys have to know those things whenever you're pricing your item to price them for the most effective margins. So those are some of the main factors to consider. If you guys have more questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments or join the live stream tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. We go live every single Friday right here on the channel, and we answer all reselling questions about Amazon, about eBay, everything in between. I'm here for about 30 minutes uninterrupted to answer just your guys' questions. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like this video. Come locked and loaded with your questions to the stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. This is Soul Saver Juiced, signing out.